in, everyone. Wait, where's my camera? Hello, camera. Thank you very much. hello, everyone. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good today. Today, I want to suffer. Don't we all, right? Don't we all? Thanks for the water. And the stretch too. Oh, that's a good stretch. I think I'm gonna stand my desk actually. I think I'm gonna stand my desk here today because I can't want the desk standing because otherwise I'm too much in my chair like a goblin and all. Please. Thank you very much. I don't know why it didn't go all the way this time. It just decided like to stop halfway there. We're going up. We're going up, chat. But yeah, so I finally have a good news. The snow removal company passed today, and I have my parking spot back. No worries of losing my parking spot anymore. Yippee! I'm not gonna lose my parking spot, guys. That's amazing, right? It's amazing. So I have my parking spot back. No worries about this now. So I'm finally free from worrying about this. But today, the plan for today is to struggle again. Like, we've been playing some Chimera. It was working, kind of, but I kind of want to try something else. I want to change a bit. I want to change the ambiance a bit, just to try something new. So today we're going to tank our ranking. We're just Master 4 anyway, so that doesn't matter too much. We're going to go down the ranking probably, but we're trying to see how to rebuild vampires with a new Fiendsmith card. The fusion event in me? What happened? What happened? I thought it was a new quest with the fusion event, so we might go back to it too at the end of the stream, just to do some of the quests and get some of the gems, because they're pretty easy. It's like special summon a number of time, use spells a number of time, and win duels, so we might just do some. It took so long doing the new missions. I went from 11k to 20k medals. Oh yeah, we might get a title from doing the quests, because I might do some of the quests. But I think I have everything now. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, I can show you what I was cooking. Let's go to the gameplay screen just so I can show you what I was cooking. So I was looking around for the deck. I have the vampire core like always, like triple ghost, triple familiar, one retainer. I have the ghost fusion in there for the Shang-Chi and the Mizuki, All Ghoul, Ghost Fusion. I'm running triple track because I think track is very, very good. Because like track in this is a discard outlet that I can use. If I start track, let's say I can go track into getting the Lurie, discarding, let's say, like a familiar, then familiar effect, and I can just normal the Lurie if I need to. So it's pretty good. I am unsure about the non-engine because I have like 10 spots, so I have this. I was thinking maybe adding an Aurus package too, like a small Aurus package to add some consistency, but I don't know. It might be too many starters and not enough like stuff to play around with. The other big problem I'm seeing with this is that Zombie World is gonna turn off our recursion of Fiendsmith. So once we are done with our plays, we stick the Zombie World on the field. It's gonna hurt the Fiendsmith of the opponent, but that means too that our Fiendsmith's not gonna trigger anymore. So that's something to think about. That is something to think about, but I kinda wanna try around with it. I wanna try and see. The main reason to run this is that it can make Beatrice pretty easy. And if we make Beatrice, we can just like send the vampire to the grave or send Ghost Sleeper, do the fusion stuff, go for it. And that's what I'm thinking, so I kind of want to try it, see if it works, see if it doesn't. If it doesn't work at all, we might just switch to something else, but I want to try at least. I want to try. Let's see if Vampire can hold its own in Master now. It probably cannot. With the amount of Bestial going around, I don't think we're going to be able to do anything. But let's see what Hydreigon add for us. It's a festival, so this one, right? The Soso versus the... Why are they running the Ghost Cherry? Like the guys on Ghost Cherry here. Against Branded? Why would you run the Winter Cherry in your deck? I have no idea why you would do that. Okay, pretty good Sorcel end, to be honest. Got the long one, got the Moye. Got the Taya too. Like, that's pretty much everything you need. So Barone to shield yourself. It's a 41 card deck. You're gonna burn them for 1.2k. Moye reveals the Taya. Go the token. Go into the level 8. This one searches. This one draws 1. So that's the standard. Pretty standard thing. We know this line. I did not expect the Aurus here. What are the Aurus for? Like, are they just there because they're level 8 that you can use? Okay, Runic Slumber here. Get the Runic Wings. Then this one discards an Ash Blossom. You're gonna do this. Remove this here. They're gonna go Flashing Fire. Then you're gonna go Barone. Do they have anything else? They're gonna go Tip. Sure. So, Tip here, getting the Fountain already. So they end up getting the Fountain anyway. The top one, my opponent didn't only burn the chicken, but the whole city. Oh no. Do they have another Runic card? They might not have one. They do not. Oh no. Oh no. Now you can just pop. Yeah. They ran out of gas. They ran out of gas. But I'm really surprised about the Aura stuff. Like, is it really just for more power a bit? Like, you're just running... not the opponent's deck. Let's see what their cherry target actually is. Because they have, like, 3 Winter Cherry. They have this. Oh, I guess it's for White Forest. I don't think it's worth it enough, to be honest. Like, the event is not polarizing enough that you want to run the Cherry for the White Forest. I guess it's funny that they have more Regina, but it's probably not going to do much most of the time. I'm more curious about you. Okay, you're running a 50 card deck with Dragoon. Okay, you're running Dragoon. You're running the Supe. Okay, your deck is wild. You're running the Aurus here. I don't think that ratio is that great, to be honest. I don't think the Aurus, like, you could probably cut them. Because you have 3 bricks for 2 starters. That's not amazing here. Like, the ratio starter to brick is really not that great. So I wouldn't be running the Aurus myself if I was you, but it's the event. It doesn't matter too much. It doesn't matter too much. This is optimal, Giga Chad. Yeah. It worked. It worked. I cannot say anything about it. It did work pretty good. So on Fart V9 against the top one, so that should be this one. That should be this one here. Welcome in, Sliver, by the way. Welcome in, everyone. I forgot to say hi to everyone. Adrian Warrior sniped the first really, really hard. If you see Brendan, it's be even better. Oh, I see. Okay, so they have Curry Photon on the turn 1, sure. So they just paid 2,000 damage. Is it a self-TK? I think it might be a self-TK, to be honest. Because they just paid 2,000 for no reason, so... If they summon Garbage Lord... Okay, so they do this. Yeah, it probably is a self-TK. Yeah, it is self-TK, so it's just someone that wanted to... remove their life point as fast as they could. Yeah, they really just wanted to... They just want... Basically, their goal is just to... remove their life point as fast as they can. And just, like... get the 50 points for the event and get the event done that way. It's probably a bot running this, by the way. It's probably a bot just made to... play everything they have and just, like... get done with it. Head for game, yeah, head for game. Let's see the second one, though. What do you have cooking for the second one here? Anything good in the bank? I didn't know they made bots again for the event. Art of the Blue Eyes is full combo. Art of the Blue Eyes is full combo here, so that's pretty good. Millennium Ink activates. Getting yourself the 5 reveal. Going into the Exodia. Then Obliterate Blaze, setting this. I don't know why you go Blaze right now. Like, it doesn't give anything to your Exodia in itself, so you probably could wait for the next turn. Just to... Like, in case your Exodia dies and you make another one. Sure, you have the Blaze now, but you don't need to Blaze the Exodia if you go first. Banishing one here, they go this one, they're gonna draw one. Didn't draw a Runic Spell, sadly for them. And they're gonna surrender. Break the seal. But yeah, that's one thing. The Blaze, you probably should wait for your turn 3 or turn 2. Because playing it on turn 1, if they happen to like destroy your Exodia, like let's say you have one Blaze and they destroy your Exodia and you cannot get another one, you're kind of cooked at this point. You are kind of cooked. My light is way less shiny when I'm up here. So yeah, there's way less light. I really need to buy myself like some light from the front. Because I'm looking way more shadowy here. You only did it because you had 2. That's fair. That's fair. We are just having fun, it seems. Kind of build? Yeah, maybe. So we're gonna try the new build. See if it works out. It might not be amazing. It might not be amazing, but yeah, that's one of the things I need to look at, like just some ring light or stuff like that to make some light to go to my face. Going second is not great with this deck, I think. We might go first though, the opponent doesn't seem to be there. I am going second. Let's see what we face. Please no Snake Eyes, please no Snake Eyes. My deck doesn't deal with Snake Eyes that well. Okay, this end is bad. Like, we drew the one of Baylor that we don't want to draw. We drew the one of Zombie World. Like, we have some one-offs that we want to draw, but those are not the one-offs we want to draw. The Engraver's fine. That's our only starter, but we are going to need it to resolve. I think I'm ashing this all the time. I don't want to give them 2 cards. It might not be great, but I need to ash this. It's too strong to give them 2 cards. Oh, do they have the call by on top of that? They have the call by. We probably lose. We probably lose. It's gonna be like stun or something like that, and we're just not gonna be able to play. Stun is so strong right now. Like, people are playing a lot of stun. Lots and lots of stun. Unless you absolutely need it, it seems like you are the Shadow Realms. Yeah. Well, it's good to have better lighting, so I'm probably want just a ring light there. What is this? Oh, it's Fluanderies. Yippee! So, if we went first, we won that game on the spot, by the way, but because we are going second, we probably lose the game. Because we just take the Zombie World and Fluanderies literally cannot do anything. Okay, they have Verbena, so they go to full combo. They're gonna get themselves... Rise on my turn, so they're just gonna bounce anything. It's gonna all depends on the draw I get. There's some draws that do it. There are some draws that do it, but for now, it's not looking like it. Oh, and we cannot even do the Fiendsmith line, because we are not going to be able to activate the link here. That's so rough. We literally cannot do the Fiendsmith line. Like, that's going to be rough there. We can go Engraver into Lurie summon. Then we get ourselves the Link one, we tribute the Link one. So yeah, they go for the Empen that we know about. That's fair. So how do I want to play this out? This one needs something in a graveyard. That's not the one I want to see. If it was a level 5, I would have been fine. But this one's not the one I want to see here. Like, this is really a bad hand. We have 1 starter and 3 bricks, kinda. Like, this could be an unbrick if we draw a Vampire, but we don't really want this in our hand anyway. There's better cards that we want in our hand. Like, there's Ghost, there's Unizombie, there's Track. There's so many things we want better than this. So that's not looking amazing. We do have a chance, but, like, they have the Dreaming Town. So, I might just need to slap down the Zombie World right away to stop them from doing the Fluanderies. problem is, if I slap down the zombie world, I do not get the Fiendsmith part of the deck. But I cannot use the Fiendsmith part anyway right now, so track is pretty good here. Oh no, we lose. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Can you play the game, please? I think what I'm doing is going Fiendsmith track. Come on, don't tell me you have an Ash on top of that. Don't tell me you have a Nash on top of that. Okay, we grab ourselves the Lurry, but I'm not gonna send the Lurry. We're gonna play it slow. We send the Beledrock. We go... we can do this into SP maybe, but I won't be able to activate, so it doesn't matter. We just activate a zombie world and let them sit on it, because this deck cannot deal with zombie world. So we're gonna get the Doom King and we're gonna hope it's enough. We are just gonna hope this Doom King is gonna be enough there. Welcome in, Manaseeker. Welcome in. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not doing anything else for the rest of my turn. I'm literally not doing anything else. Wait, I could technically fusion summon those two into the Lacrima. That's so funny. That is so funny. Does Lacrima just say... Does it just say like... Oh yeah, it would need banishment. We need to banish a Fiendsmith for it. That's not great. I think we're just passing here. And we are using it for Beatrice. We have ways to make, like, we can make Apo if we don't need to, but we're using it for Beatrice and for discard outlet, basically. So that's a game plan. But now we're facing Flu, and they're gonna realize that their Flu doesn't work under Zombie World here. Beledrock, summon yourself onto the field. Well, we tried, guys. We tried. We could have stayed, but a guy drew call by Maxi. We drew call by Maxi. You cannot judge me there. The guy drew double call by and Maxi here. Into full combo. Like, into unexplored win and stuff. You're not gonna pity him for me zombie worlding him when he drew like the nuts. The guy drew the nuts. There was nothing he missed. Like, he started Robina, he started the one-up Pot of Extravagance, he started the Happy Feather Storm, he got this, he drew the 2 Call by the Grave. Like, if he did not have a Call by the Grave, we were winning this one, but no. I like the Will more than plan winning. I feel like my chat is against me here. I feel you guys are voting for my downfall. Burpees again? Really? Well, Zombie World is way less of a floodgate than... Like, it's way less of a floodgate than RP's Feather Storm, to be honest. Like, it's way less of one. But it was just unfortunate. But let's go for the burpees here. 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm losing my shirt. 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. There we go. God, I don't remember who added the burpees, but you're making me work for them. You're making me work for them a lot. And we go again. 0 and 1 now. This hand wasn't great too. Like, our hand wasn't amazing. Okay, what can we do when we go first? You would do the exercise in solidarity, but it's pretty late. That's fair. That is fair. Okay, this hand is pretty good. Not amazing, but it's pretty good. I can work with this. Domain start, domain activate. Summon ghost. Ghost effect. Send a domain. I did not expect to get through this, to be honest. I did not expect to make it this far, so... We're doing full combo here. Like full combo without interruption, so I'm pretty happy about this. Let's grab ourselves this one. Then we have those two. We can go into Sucker using this and that. We're not gonna touch a Fiend-Smith part here, but that's fine. We don't need to. We're gonna use the Ghost now just to have it. And we're gonna Tribute Summon the Sucker here. Guy really doesn't seem to have any end traps, so we're gonna be fine. Special Summon the Scarlet Scourge. You guys missed this, right? Sucker, I barely know her. Like, you guys were missing this, right? It's been a while since we've done this. It's been a while since we've done this here. Summon the Sucker, summon the Grace. Sucker effect gets me. Oh, that's even better here. That's even better. You shouldn't, game. You're giving me too much here. You are giving me too much. Oh, it's telling me which one cannot attack. That's so funny. We're gonna go and send to the graveyard the Ghost Sleeper. Ghost Sleeper is gonna get me the Ghost Fusion. Then if I go for this here, track Lurie into this Engraver summon. We still have a normal. I think I'm gonna go for track first. So we go for the Lurie. We go Lurie into Engraver. We're probably gonna summon the Unizombie to get stuff going. Oh wait, we can make a Baronne with this. We don't even need to do the Fiend-Smith part of it. We can just make a Baronne here. So we do the Requiem. Then Requiem effect is gonna tag out into Engraver here. Like, we could go Beatrice, not Beatrice, but Apo if we want to. But we don't really need to. What we can do instead is just go Unizombie. Unizombie effect here. Send, targeting himself. Send from deck to grave. If we send a Banshee here, that's pretty good. If we send the Retainer, we can get the Omni Negate, the Counter Trap. Yeah, I'm gonna send the Retainer. So we have this. We're gonna make, with those two, the Baronne de Fleur. We love the zombie end board. That's just generic stuff go, right? Do we need other zones? So Beatrice sends. Then we go Ghost Fusion into Garura here. Into Banishing, summon the Changshi. I think we're fine if we just leave the Baronne there. It does set up Zombie World here. We do have access to a Zombie World. We're gonna go Retainer here. Retainer's gonna send... We can't even send this if we want to. But we're just gonna send this here. Remove some material. Summon this onto the field. Retainer, do we have the IP? We could probably run the IP in this. Just to be able to do more stuff, because we're swarming bodies on the field. It is very good. Zombie World is very good in today's metagame. With all the Fiend-Smith going around, it's amazing. So we go Garura using this here. And Shang-Chi. Summoning the Garura onto the field. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add IP to this because it's I need more space. I would make IP with those two. So we're gonna banish here. We're gonna banish this one. Summon the Shang-Chi onto the field. We need to keep the Sucker onto the field if we want to be able to use her. But now we're gonna send... Usually I would send, like... something else. But we're gonna need to send the Banshee now. If we send those two, what can we make? We could technically make an Apo with this, this, and this. Problem if we do that is that we don't have a Vampire anymore. Which is kind of annoying. Because our counter trap is off. So I think we just make an SP here. It's not amazing, but we're gonna make an SP. I think I'm gonna find a place to just add myself something going here. This. We could technically banish this guy here. Because he's not doing much right now and we can get it back later on. But there's no point in using SP. So we're going to draw another track. We don't really need it. But we can just, on this, use the Banshee. Banshee is going to set the Zombie World onto the field. So we have two Omni Negates here. We have a Beatrice sent for the Doom King. And we have an SP. That's not too bad. That's not too bad for Vampire, right? But yeah, what can we cut for the Espilon Knight here? In the draw phase, we're gonna go Beatrice. Beatrice is gonna send this to the graveyard. Get myself the Doom King in there. I really wish they retrained the Doom King to be easier to use than just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put it in my main deck and it's gonna do nothing if I draw it. So what's the guy on? We even draw one here. We could summon... I guess we could have summoned the Grace later on. So we could have made Apo there. We could have made Apo if we wanted to. That's just mean. That's just mean. Every time I sucker into Maxi, I feel just bad. I just feel bad every time I do it. Okay, so we have a Monster Negate. We have a Monster... Banish. We have a Tag Out. Trap Trick. I think I'm just going for the Omni here. Because if they don't have, like, I don't want them to have the trap. This one's not unaffected. So we just negate and destroy. We gain some life point too, which is pretty good for us. And that just means that we can, like, extend a bit more. Is it Olotea? Set 2. Okay, set 3. That was one negate so far. Sending this, sending that. Are they baiting me? Because they can go Sarah afterward. Sank is not played that much right now. I'm gonna let this resolve. I prefer to negate like another effect. Oh, and we're drawing too. So... this, you can special summon this card. Also, you cannot special summon except plant. I think I'm just gonna go SP. SP, this, and that. Just tag them out. So now he only has one monster still. Oh, Lord. Tony, welcome in. Welcome in. So we negate those two. We still have a negate for Sarah if they try and use the effect. So we're pretty good. But yeah, the Fiends with Sank, I am running it in the TCG. Problem with Sank is that right now without Lacrima, it's way weaker. It's way weaker now. Okay, now how do we clear our field? So we can do this to add back something. I think what I'm gonna start with is going to Barone. Barone, pop one of the back row. Doom King Chain. Banish a card on the field. And then afterward, we're doing pretty good. Banish this one. Why not? Why not? Gravedigger Trap Hole. Okay. So here we have those one. Do we have a link that we can make? We can technically make Goddess with this and this. And not Goddess, Apo with this and this, and then we tribute their stuff, but that means we cannot... We can kill if we do that. But can we just kill already? How much damage do we have? We have way more than enough, so let's just go battle phase here. There's no point in trying to make it harder on ourselves. We can just kill, but I'm adding IP for sure. You just had the scare. It's Riri. It's Yurei Riri, if you're wondering. She screamed one time and she sent the, like, sound file there, so I decided to add it as a redeem. She's our local screamer. But yeah, it's a spook sound. It is the spook sound. I'm sorry for those that were scared by it, but it's just too good. That was Flanders' real noise. How would I make that? Like, I cannot even go there. I tried to go as high as I could. I cannot. Okay, what can we change here? We have those one. I guess I can remove the pep because the pep's not coming up often. Like, I broke. My voice broke trying to get as high as this. So we have the IP here. Wait, I have 2 alt arts of IP? I never knew. I didn't even know. Okay, we have this. That's pretty good. We have everything we need. That should be fine. We did win that one, so that's pretty nice. I still don't really know. Oh no, they were on trap tricks. I was gonna say, like, I still don't really know what the guy was on, but no, I just played a full game against him. I just played a full game. A Fiendspit player baited your Ghost Bell and played Sanct. I feel shit. Oh no. Oh no. But the deck has actually won a game, guys. We won a game with it. Yippee! Like, going first, it's not gonna struggle too much. The problem is going second for sure, because we don't have that much, like, end traps in there. We have a lot of engine requirements, so we don't have that much end trap. Going first, so that's Tempai. This deck can deal with some end traps. It cannot deal with the 5 end trap hands, though. Not with this hand either. Like, this is a hand of all time. They have a Maxi on top of that. Okay. We're gonna go Linkuriboh. Then we're gonna go Familiar here. Familiar sends the Familiar, revive itself, but that's not great. Do you want to Maxi this? Do you want to Maxi this? It does. Do we care? We give them 1 draw. We end on this. We search a Ghost for next turn. Oh, we search the Retainer for next turn, and we hope our draws are good enough. I think we let this go. I prefer to ash something good. Well, we don't have the Banshee. That's a problem. Our hand was really bad. Our hand was really, really bad here. So, we're gonna go for this one. Then we set the Droplet and we pass. Like, there was not much I could do here. When you need to start normal summon Familiar, that's when you know that your hand isn't great. So that's why I prefer to keep the Maxi here. To try and stop him. Like, I don't want to Ash the Maxi, because I want to keep the Ash in case they summon Pydra or something like that. So, that's kind of my game plan. I do have the Droplet that could be good. But we could still be dead. Like, that's probably Tempai here. That probably is Tempai, and I don't know if we can deal with it, to be honest. Trust here. So Trust can get them what? What do they get? If they get like a back removal, that's annoying. It is probably Tempai. But they cannot get the field spell. They cannot get Sengen summoning here. So did they go like Gold Sark into Gold Sark banish the Blaster to get themselves something? If they do that, that kind of tells me their hand is trash. So I might just Ash if they do this. But it's taking them a long time to decide what to do. It's taking them forever. Oh, they go Duster. Sure. Sure. They removed my droplet. That's really annoying. So what do you have? Do you have like Chandra? Chandra into Kaiman into... Yippee! We need to negate this. We cannot let this resolve. Show me that you have Pydra or Chandra or something like that. Oh, do you have Call by the Grave? No, they have Kaiman. They have Sengen Kaiman because they could activate something. So it's Kaiman here. Talent on top of that? Really? Yeah, we're just dead. I'm not even saying here. We're just dead, guys. You left the kitchen slightly charred after the ruining brew. We just got cooked by Tenpai. Like, our hand wasn't great, and the guy just opened bonkers. Well, we got Maxied, but yeah, the guy had so many chances of beating us. Like, there was not much we could do there. Not much at all. It happens. It happens. 1-2. We're the same as our going first. How you doing? We're doing pretty good.
Skill issue.
It is a skill issue. It does cook Tenpai. Problem is, guys, I could not get to Zombie Well with that hand. Like, how was I supposed to get there? Like, my opening hand was Familiar, Ash, Maxi, and what was the last card again? What was the last card? Because I know it was Familiar, Ash. Oh, it was Droplet. So Droplet, Familiar, Ash, Maxi. Like, there was nothing I could do with that hand. And he maxied me on top of that, so there was nothing I could really do. Like, if I played into stuff, he would just open everything, and I couldn't play through it, so it was just a lose-lose game. This deck doesn't play that well into Maxi, which is one of its biggest downfall. It is one of its biggest downfall that it just dies to Maxi or Fua or stuff like that. Well, if I drew Unizombie, I would. If I did draw Unizombie, I would have done that. But I did not. I did not. Let's go for some spots here. So, pretty wide. Feet to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. Easy enough. We missed the burpees respin. No. There was no burpees respin at all here. For later? Okay. Because I think it's looking good as hell. Yeah, I tried to fix the pose a bit. We are in an ad now, so I'm going to play another one. And then after the ad break is done, we're going to go to Tortellini's replay. So, we have still a minute and 20 seconds of ads going, so I'm going to wait for this. And then we're going to see what we can do. Okay. What do we get here? That's an okay hand. We died to one singular ant trap though, so that's not great. They're just not gonna have ant traps, right? Oh, I did not expect to get this far. I'm gonna say I did not expect to get this far here. I'm kind of surprised. We're gonna go Retainer. Retainer sends the Familiar. Get ourselves the Revive onto the field. I'm surprised we're making it this far. What are people doing? Why do they not have end traps? We're gonna get ourselves the Domination here for the Omnigate. Then we can do those two together into... Okay, so if we go into the Dragon, we can send... Mizuki revives. We already normal, so that's kind of annoying. We don't have an extra normal. Maybe I should have grabbed the other one. We're not gonna do the zombie stuff, the vampire stuff, so we can just go... We could go Sucker. We could technically just go Ghost Fusion here with those things, but I don't think that's worth it. What we can do instead is those two here into Immortal Dragon. Immortal Dragon is gonna send to the graveyard. The Ghost Sleeper doesn't do anything here, so I think we just send maybe the Mizuki. Then Mizuki revives the familiar, then we can go Ghost Fusion into those guys. Sand summon. I think that's fine. We could technically do the Fiendsmith line too. If we do, okay, how would we do the Fiendsmith line? We send... Oh no, we cannot. We cannot. We need a send of a Light Fiend, and we cannot send a Light Fiend here. So I think we always send a Mizuki. Then I do Ghost Fusion here. Ghost Fusion into Garura using this and using the Shang-Chi here. So that we can summon the Garura onto the field. And then we get ourselves the Shang-Chi effect. Shang-Chi is gonna banish the Unizombie because we don't need it anymore. Summon the Shang-Chi onto the field. Shang-Chi is gonna activate, getting myself the... Oh, we can do something different here, actually. If we send this to the grave, we can revive with a Mizuki the... Yeah, that's probably the better option. So we go Mizuki now. Hello, Crazy Jam. We're trying to cook with vampires today. We are trying to cook with vampires. It's going. It's kind of going. We go Scarlet Scourge. Scarlet Scourge effect is going to activate, target the Familiar. Familiar revive himself. Then Familiar effect is going to get me the Search. At this point, I have those guys. I don't really have a way to discard anymore, which is kind of annoying. But what I can do instead is just go for a Ghost for next turn. That's probably the better option. So we add the Ghost here. We make with this and this the Beatrice onto the field. We're playing like Fiendsmith Vampire right now. And we're gonna try and see if we can do something with those two. So we just go IP with... Oh no, we don't want to do this now, right? Because if we send to the grave now, we can send the Banshee, then Banshee here. That turns off our... Zombie... That turns off our Fiendsmith line, but that gives us the play. So we would end on a Doom King, an Omnigate, and some stuff going for us, but it's not amazing. Instead, if we go IP here, we don't have a vampire on the field anymore, so that's annoying. So I prefer the line where we just like go Beatrice here. Beatrice is gonna send this to the graveyard, getting ourselves. At this point, we're just gonna get the Banshee, and we're gonna get a Sucker on the field to get a draw. I'm setting the Zombie World anyway, so we're setting the Zombie World onto the field. Then going into the Sucker with this and this. I guess we could have done the Fiendsmith line before we do that with the Close Moon. But that still would have removed our option to end on vampires. This deck needs to be more vampire than anything else, first up. So we could summon... Oh, wait. We could have summoned the Familiar afterwards. So that would have worked. We could have, like, summoned a Familiar, send a Ghost. So we could have ended on IP here and have the Omni-Steal. But that's fine. That's fine. We don't need to do this now. We can just end on this. And in the draw phase, we're gonna send to the graveyard the Doom King. So this board is fine. It's a draw one. We have an Ash Blossom. We have the Doom King. We have the Droplet. We should be doing okay. We send to the graveyard the Doom King here. There we go. And then in the standby phase, Doom King is going to revive himself. Onto the field. Come back in, my king. We waited for you. And then Sucker is going to activate, getting me a draw. So we get a school draw here. That's not really what I was looking for, but that's fine. Clockwork Knight. I think I need to negate this, actually. Because stuff are not going to be... Yeah, I don't want them to go like Cyber Dragon and to pop everything. So I need to negate this. Unfortunately, I need to blow my negate on that. Okay, what more do you have? Is it Cyber Dragon or is it Stun? It might be Stun. Stun has been very popular lately. It is Stun. Why is everyone on Stun? What happened? Like, what happened that everyone decided to start playing stun here? Oh, yippee! We love to just get floodgated, right? Yep. Set 4 pass. That's so fun. That's so fun. If we just put bodies on the field, like they probably have a solemn, right? So we go domain. Do we want to make a pep? If we make a pep with this, we might be okay here. Oh yeah, we cannot do this anyway. So if we summon the ghost here. Ghosts, we don't need to activate the effect. Then we can go technically into SP. SP banishing something, but we cannot punch anymore if we do this. So I think what I'm doing is just summoning the Unizombie, going into Unizombie and this into Pep, banishing the... How much damage do we have? I'm just worried about a Mirror Force. That's the thing I'm worried about here. We're gonna try and go for lethal. If it's not lethal, it's not lethal. If they have the Mirror Force, they have the Mirror Force at this point. Okay, it's Runic, so it's Runic Stun. Yippee! They're gonna summon Gary. We're gonna redirect, so we're not gonna be able to kill them this turn, but at least we can inflict some damage here. So here on the Gary, he's banished. He's gonna target a card on the field, destroy it. What do you destroy? Please not the Bailodrock. Come on, target like the sucker. It's scary. Oh yeah, that's a scary one. That's a scary one for sure. We gain some life point at the same time, which is pretty neat. Right here, we punch. So now Pep doesn't make sense that much, because of all that happened. What we can do, though, is go Espilon Knight with the Sucker, maybe, to banish the Fisher. Do we care? Because the other play we can do is Unizombie summon here, or Ash Blossom summon. Go into Pep. Pep banish something, but we are higher life point than them. If we go summon Familiar, Familiar into Linkuriboh, Linkuriboh into SP, I think that's the play. We don't want to use too much of our stuff. So we go Linkuriboh here. I don't want to use the Sucker if I don't need to. So Linkuriboh. Then we go into Espilon Knight using those two. And then SP is gonna banish. I think I banished this here. Like, both of them are really bad for me, but I think I banished this first. Banish one monster from the field or graveyard. So we can't really do anything here. We cannot use Familiar still, so we're just gonna end on this. Just wait a bit. We have the Ash Blossom if they go for the Runic stuff, so we're fine on that note. So now we just gotta think about it. Another Clockwork Knight. That's not gonna do much for him. Like, that reduced the damage, but he didn't have a way to stop me last turn, so I think he's just dead. I think he's just dead here. Because we have lethal on board. We have lethal on board here. He didn't have anything else. He's gonna stall me for the rest of the game, because now he doesn't have lethal with his stupid stun strategy. Skipping the battle phase here, that's fine. If we go... We already used Ghost Fusion, so we don't really want her here. I guess we could have used the Doom King Bailodrock, banish the Shang-Chi, then Shang-Chi revives herself. That would have been good. I should have thought about that. That would have allowed me to get a more body on the field. If we do... Like, are they gonna have another Runic spell? That's a big question. I think I'm just gonna go battle. Okay, they have another Runic spell. What is it gonna be this time? Which one is it gonna be? This one? Oh, really annoying. This one is only attack, right? It's only attack, so not much I can do against this. He's so annoying! Can you please play the game instead of being a whiny little baby? Like, the guy's not doing anything. He's literally not doing anything. He's just sitting there waiting patiently for something to happen. For God knows what to happen. We can go Unizombie if we want to into Pep. I'm just worried about the back row here, but we can always probably deal with it. Like, Pep is gonna be fine to allow me to play the game, so I think we need to. He still has something. I gotta... Oh, we cannot Pep? Why can we... Oh, we removed the Pep! No! We forgot. I forgot that I removed the Pep. I completely forgot there. He's gaining life point. He's really annoying. He has this and this. We can maybe tag out, but that doesn't do much. We just gotta wait for him to make a mistake. If we can get to a level 10, like a level 7 on the field, we can do the other line, but that's fine. Like, Clockwork Knight is really annoying. Really, really annoying here. Give me another 1,000. Really boring. How do we deal with this? How do we deal with this here? Call by is not doing anything. One day we're gonna draw cards that do something. One day we're gonna draw cards that do something. I guess we could make a big Apo. A big Apo would allow us to punch over. So if we summon this here, we can make this, and this into Appaloosa. And that's not enough. We need a format Apo to be able to punch over this. So we need to use everything here to be able to make an Apo that could be punch over this and then punch him for a bit. Problem is, he still has some more runic stuffs, but I think I need to do it at this point. I need to do it. I don't have back row. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I got simulator moment. I got simulator moment here. I did not want to do this way. Well, that's annoying. We removed a lot of our stuff here when we didn't need to, because I wanted to use everything. Well, one day we're going to be able to kill him. The Clockwork Knight is really annoying. The Runic is very annoying. Sure, why not? I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I'm using Apo. I'm clicking buttons. I'm tired, guys. We have stuff that does it. We do have stuff that should do it here. But it's not great. Like, we would need... Fiendsmith doesn't do it. I guess we really need the Pep in this deck. So what do we cut? Do we cut the Close Moon? Because we don't really do her anytime. So we could just cut the Close Moon. Because she's not that amazing right now. So maybe we cut the Close Moon, go into Pep instead. Like, he's getting back to full health at this point, which is really boring. Well, if we cut the Fiendsmith Engine, why am I playing this deck? Goddess could be something too. We really are not drawing anything. Oh, Goes and Match, you're so good at the game. You're so good at the game, my guy. Yeah, it's just stun. It is just stun here. How do we win this? How do we ever win this here? Like, we can deck 10 with the Unizombie to try. I guess I might as well use Unizombie, because if we go... We cannot anymore, but if we go and send, like... this to the graveyard, we can slowly but surely increase our levels to try and do something. But that's not gonna work at all. Like, we can only make IP. We're locked into Dark here, so I don't think there's a singular way for us to... We could add Goddess. Goddess could be something we add. But that's really boring. Really boring deck. Like, I don't understand why the guy has fun with this. It's just, I'm gonna put Floodgate. He hasn't done anything the whole game, by the way. I'm wasting his time. I'm gonna stay here as long as it needs. I probably lost already, but I'm doing my social service of preventing people from having to deal with this on ladder. I'm literally doing my social duty of keeping this guy in the game for as long as he can so that he's not ranking up and nothing else. So we're gonna send again just to get ourselves going. One day we're gonna get... I should have thought about this before. I could have gone Barone with this if I thought about it before. Send this to the graveyard. Engraver doesn't even do it. I guess we would need to, like... We can't even Engraver here because we have the Zombie Weld ourselves. So we would need to Droplet, send the Zombie Weld, go Engraver, and then Engraver. But it's a light. We cannot do it on the Gozen Match. Yeah, Gozen Match probably gonna be our doom. It probably is gonna be our doom here. Really? Sure. I think he loses now. I think the guy just loses now. Why would you ever do this? Okay. You're going twice as fast as me on the draw, so I think we just win. I think we literally just win here, guys. Well, good thing I didn't surrender. Why did the guy do that? He's going twice as fast to his deck. Like, I was already 10 cards deeper than him. So I'm just gonna wait. Sure, you're gonna go to 20 million life point, but you're just gonna lose. You are just gonna lose here. Slowly but surely, you're losing value here. Oh no, you drew some cards. You drew some cards and you have full back row already. What are you gonna do with your back row? Like, what kind of back row could end the game here? There's no singular back row in your deck that does anything to affect me. Yeah, he's at 25 and he's catching up. He would need the Fountain to be able to do anything. And Fountain doesn't even allow him to slow down his clock, by the way. Like, Fountain doesn't allow him to slow down the clock. It just makes him, like, draw more cards, but it shuffle as much as it draws. So, at this point, if you just hold on for long enough, I don't think this deck can kill me anytime. And we just set cards and go there. I think we win. They have 23, we are 14. So, in 14 turn, we lose. In 12 turn, they lose. So, we are barely gonna edge out here. I mean, he has Runic, not Fountain, but he can banish your stuff. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, he's gonna switch to attack. Sure. Sure. So he wants to go for the Uggins here. We do have the Ash Blossom for the Uggins, so we're fine on that note. We're not letting him do what he wants. Well, now we just win. We literally just win. Why would he do that? Like, why would he clog his back row like this? I don't need to attack you. I do not need to attack you there. Stun players and their mindset. Like, what are you doing? I guess you can destroy it at any time, but what is your game plan here? Like, I don't have an incentive to attack him. There's literally no incentive to attack him here. Because he could have a back row that he could activate if I attack him. While here, I don't need to do anything. He has something live here. We're gonna discard this and see what he does. He's on 19 card, we're on 12. So he is 2 turns ahead of us. He is 2 turns ahead. He has the Runic already. We're gonna Ash this. No way I'm letting you do this. Oh, we could have Doom King, which is super funny. We could have gotten another body on the field. I don't think it mattered. I forgot that Ash was a zombie. He's gonna go Talent, okay. Sure, draw more. Draw more. Keep drawing. Keep drawing. Go for it. Okay, how do we deal with this? Because we gotta remove our monsters if we can. If we can remove our monster, we're good. So he's gonna banish the top 4. Yeah, I think we might lose just because he banishes card. Like, we're on 8, he's on 17, so we probably lose here. Unfortunate, the guy's just stupid. Gonna play the fountain here. Sure. Does he have enough to kill me? Like, does he have enough to deck me out here? Top 2, that's fine. Fountain's gonna draw him some card. But it's such a boring, it is such a boring deck. Like, it's so dumb. Guy just stalled the whole game, didn't do anything, didn't play a singular card that was of value, just played stun card, and he's gonna win because he got the Clockwork Knight. If he did not get the Clockwork Knight, I was winning this game. But he got 2 of those things! Yeah, he's trying to deck me out with the banish here. I'm not killing him in time, so we just lose. We just lose. Unfortunate. He's so good at the game. He's so good at the game. GG, good job. You're a good player. And he plays Necro Valley again. You're so good at the game, my guy. You're so good. You played those stun cards masterfully. Masterfully. Oh yeah, you need to put more cards. Clearly you need to do more stuff, right? Clearly you need to BM after doing nothing for like 20,000 turn. I should have surrendered so he doesn't get the deck out to WinCon. I should have just surrendered so he doesn't get the deck out. Like, make him sit there. But at least I made the guy sit there for a long ass time. So I saved people on ladder from him. But look at this. Let's count the floodgates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Half his deck is floodgate. Half of his deck is floodgate. That is so fun, right? So fun there. What a fun player to play against. Okay, the jumping jacks. At least the wheel is tying with me and not punishing me for losing to a boring player like that. Let's do the jumping jacks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There we go. We add the Tortellini replay there, so we are gonna go for some replay. I need to change my vibe here. I need to change the vibe after this. For sure, we need some changes. Let's see here. Tort, you add a replay. Which one was it? You just said later, so which one was it? Not gonna lie, this deck dies to Lair of Darkness and a Virus card. It does, for sure. Either the first two. Okay, we're gonna go for the first one for now. Whew. But yeah, this deck sadly doesn't have that much back removal. We could be running like... I guess we could add a Duster. Just in case we run into Stun again. Because Stun seems to be super popular for some reason. I don't know why. I don't understand why Stun is so popular right now. Like, I've seen so many stuns in Master. Oh god, the white first player you bullied? Oh no. Royal Requiem, making us jealous here. Now I fight stun, oh no. You can tribute the Diabell Star here. One funny line you could have done here instead of that is you equip the Requiem to your Engraver. Summon the Diabell Star, sending the Requiem to the graveyard. Use Diabell Star effect, set something, and then you can Sinful Deception tribute the Diabell Star. That's one of the funny line you can do. When you're running the Fiendsmith stuff, like, not too many people know about it, but Diabell Star can just, like, send the Requiem to the graveyard to do stuff. So you're gonna go sequence here. Shuffle those 2 and 3 into Desiree. Then allow the Zamina is gonna return the Murcielago here. Allow Zamina chain wanted, the typical play. Typical play. You need to clear your sequence here, so you're probably just gonna equip it to be able to use your Smiting Storm, right? Okay, you go for the Sylvia here, then you go sequence. Oh, you go Diabel, so I see. That's a way to do it. Yeah, that works. That works. You go for Deception again. Then you can go wanted, shuffle back the Deception into the deck. Draw 1, then sequence, can equip, and then you can play the Fountain. Summon... Wait, you didn't want to summon like something to draw some with the Fountain? I guess you might want to keep those one. But I feel... I guess that makes sense. So now they add this, you can go Dispelling here. Or you want to wait... You probably want to wait for Deception, right? You probably want to wait for them to use Deception, so it's going to be easier to hit the Allow the Zamina. R drew 2 pieces of Exodia. Oof. So they have the LZ here. You're going to run the Dispelling here. Are you going to hit the LZ? You do! Or did you hit the LZ or something else? I don't know. Let me see. Dispelling it... Oh, they discarded the Droplet and you banished the LZ. So you didn't hit the LZ from the hand. They're gonna summon this. Smiting Storm is just a banish, so that's kind of rough. You're gonna go this, you're gonna go Desiree. Probably negate those 2, right? Oh, you just decided 1? You could have negated something else if you wanted to. Smiting Storm, gonna banish the top card of your opponent's deck just to make it more annoying. Oh, the Deception, the Queen of Zamina banish, and the Fs is really rough for them. This is gonna target 2, shuffle back into the deck, draw 2. Oh, Lord. Have mercy. They're gonna go into Typhon here. And then Typhon's gonna detach. Not much you can do against that, but that's fine. Battle here, battle there. Oh, Diabellstar can reset herself. That's true. You don't get a Deception back though, but you can just reset the Deception here into the Imperm column. But we know it's not Imperm, right? We know it's not Imperm probably. Wait, now Flan is playing Runic? No, I'm not playing it. It's Tortellini that's playing this. It's not me. You see, I'm moving my mouse and stuff is happening. It's not me, this. You're gonna go Tip. Tip's gonna get Destruction. Banishing another one. He has the woes. You're gonna max C here. I burned the kitchen for this, so I don't go for Mercy. That's fair. That's fair. Gotta go 2 into the 6 here. For Silvera. That's a bit early for Silvera. That's not gonna do much against you. You can always go Allow the Zamina return the Sylvia here. But you should be pretty good. Gotta pop this. They are on Diabels themselves. They have 10 cards left. They are gonna deck out at this point. Like, you have so many. You cannot battle them, but that's fine. You go Bestial Rebellion. Bestial Rebellion is gonna get you the Magnamut. Then you can go Sylvia here. They do not have a Synchro in the grave, but they can always return the one from... Wait, Tribute Summon Engraver? Really? Really? I guess you're only running 1 track, so there was no way of you getting the Engraver off. Going to Requiem. Requiem tags out into the second Engraver. Then you can go into equip the Lacrima just to pop something. You could technically just pop like their monster here before you do this. Getting for the Sylvia here. Sending the Deception. You probably should have switched the Deception face up so you get it back later on. Like, I know you have another one, but Deception only resets itself if it was face up on the field. You have no normal summon in the deck? That's fair. That is fair. You go SP Little Knight here. With those 2, SP is gonna banish the Typhon. Then Regain's gonna shuffle back the Typhon. Is that a smart idea, though? Of giving them a Typhon back? Because they can just go Typhon again now? Like, I don't know if that's such a good idea here. Okay, so you can banish this. They don't have the second one. When you see Runic, instantly your mind has been conditioned. There's some Runic builds that are cool. Like, Runic Goody was a very cool deck back in the days. But you banished like half their deck there. You banished half of their deck. But yeah, Runic Goody was a deck that I looked around a lot. It was a deck that I looked around a lot. But let's see. Is there anything you want to change into the deck? I think I'm adding a Duster at least. That's for sure. This. Because the deck is fine. Like, the Fiendsmith is more as a support build, but the Zombie World for sure is a bit, like, limiting. We could try and go back for the Aurus stuff. Problem with Aurus is that it is really vulnerable to a lot of stuff. Like, if we go 50 card instead. Like, if we go this here into this and one King Sark, we can maybe run a small Aurus package. To maybe 2 and 2. We could run 2-2 with 1 IP here. We go to 46. That gives us an out to stuff. We have the Barone. I don't think we have this here. I don't think the Goddess does enough, to be honest. The little Goddess. I don't think she does enough. So we can probably remove her for... I know I said Goddess could be good. The big Goddess. But I prefer Psychican. Psychican is just such a Chad. He's such a Chad here. I'm gonna go to my favorite. It's gonna be easier to find him. There we go. He is such a Giga Chad here. Heavy Storm could be good too. Problem is, like, it would remove my Zombie World, which is good sometime, but it's not amazing most of the time. So I don't think I want to do it that much. I'm probably keeping it that way and seeing how it goes. Like, this deck's probably not good enough. This deck is probably not great, but it's working most of the time. Losing a lot of coin tosses though today. Not what we want to see. Tempai again? Oh god. God, I don't want to face Tempai. Please, why is there so many Tempais? Didn't they kill the deck? This hand is trash. Can we draw our starters? We have like King Sark, Imseti. We have Track, we have Engraver, we have Ghost, we have Unizombie, we have so many starters, and we start with Familiar and Pass. Like, we have nothing here. We literally have nothing here. We're gonna go this and pass. It's very sad. This is very, very sad. We send this to the graveyard. Summon this onto the field. We use Familiar here. They go Imperm. Okay. Sure. You're stopping me so much there, my guy. That's the best Imperm you could do. I think we're just going SP Pass. We're just going SP Pass and praying for our lives. There's nothing else I can do. Like, even the little Goddess wouldn't have done anything here. That's why I don't think Goddess is that, like, the small Goddess is that good here. Because, like, we go Goddess. We go Requiem. Requiem tags out an Engraver. And then what? Then what? We don't do anything from there. So what did Tempai draw? Another Imperm. So Imperm. Do you have anything else? Show me the Chandra. Show me the Chandra here. Lightning Storm. Yippee! We love to not play the game, right? This hand was horrible. We drew so many 1-ofs, no 3-ofs. Like, we drew 1 3-of, so that's the worst one. Like, we wanted to draw either Unizombie, either Vampire Ghost. Even Ghost Fusion would have been fine in this hand with how we started. So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 card that would have been good to start with. And we end up drawing this. We draw this. And we draw Familiar plus, like, Duster. We drew 1, 2, 3, 4. We drew 4 1-ofs and a 3-ofs. We did draw more 1-ofs than 3-ofs in there. That is so sad. So sad. Can I catch a break, please? Like, am I supposed to run track at 1 and like engraver at 1 and stuff just to be able to draw them? Because for now, it's just telling me that the 1-ups are better than the 3-ups in the deck for the ratios. I'm drawing more 1-ups than anything else. I'm literally drawing more 1-ups than anything else, so might as well, right? Let's get the clock going. 50 seconds starting now. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, this game seems to really value giving you your 1-ups, which is insane. I don't know why. It just always gives you your 1-ups when it's supposed to be the reverse. Like, I'm supposed to draw at least 3-ups in my opening hands most of the time, and I'm not. I'm not at all, which is really annoying. Really, really annoying. But yeah, that's a problem with vampires all the time. They need something. I want to play with a new support, because there's a new support. There's a new zombie that special summon himself from hand if you control a zombie monster. You can like summon him, then you tag him out to special summon something else from your hand, so you can like activate the vampire stuff. So I want to kind of play with it, but it's gonna take a while to get here. A whole while. 50-second done. There we go. There we go. I think I'm gonna move the desk down a bit now. We've been up for a while, so we're gonna move the desk down. Gonna get the chair going again. The lighting's gonna be a bit better now that the desk is down, so that's gonna be best. There we go. You can see my face better now. You can see my face better. But we're back down here, and we're gonna try and get at least... I would like to get at least like 4 wins with the deck today. At least 4. Is that too much to ask? One of us is deranking. I don't think that... 4 coin tosses in a row. We're 1-4 right now. We are 1-4 on the coin tosses. That's so bad. Well, at least we're spending our bad luck of coin tosses on the bad deck instead of the good one. Our hand would have been okay. Not great, but it would have been okay. Okay, so it's Azamina. Is it Snake Eyes? Is it Snake Eyes? We're going to Master 5, right? We're just going back to Master 5. I don't care. How do we beat Deception? How do we beat full Snake Eyes Azamina combo? Like, I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Because track doesn't do much. We drew 3 1-ups again, by the way. Domination, Voivode, and Banshee are all 1-ups in the deck. We drew a 2-of and we drew a 3-ofs. Like, sometime we're gonna draw more ghosts and stuff than anything else. They go more Shalago here. They haven't shown the other engine. Like, this could be any deck. This could be White Forest. This could be Chimera. This could be Fiendsmith. This could be like Snake Eyes. This could be anything. That doesn't tell me anything at all here. Will we see a monster summoned here? It is White Forest. I'm not beating White Forest with this. I'm just going next already. I'm not beating White Forest full combo. They're just gonna play with themselves for a while. There's no way I'm beating this. What if, instead of the Ash Blossom, we add ourselves to our deck? Like, Ash Blossom, do we care? Because we have this. I don't know if the Engraver is that great, actually. We could just go Aurus again. Like, instead of the Engraver, because the Engraver kind of clashed. So if we try instead of this, we just go full Aurus again. And that just means we get, like, more of our stuff. So we don't need this. We don't need this. That's going to free the extra deck a bit. Like, I'm down to test it out. I'm down to test it out, see if it works. We have this, that, those here. Like this. We have everything we need here. I kind of want a 3rd Aurus. I don't like to go 4 Aurus because it's a bit too much, but I do like to have a 3rd one, just in case. Then we have Triple Ash, 2 Maxi. We have the King Sark. We have what we need here. Lurie doesn't need to be here anymore, so we can remove the Lurie. I don't like Coach King. Coach King is one of the biggest bait you can have. Coach King is gonna get Imperm, is gonna get cooked. It doesn't do as much as you think. Like, I tried with Coach King, and I have not liked it. I'm gonna make Zombie Vampire 12. I would add a 2nd Zombie Vampire before I add a Coach King. Because Coach King doesn't do enough for me. It literally does not do enough for me. So we go this year. We're just gonna rename the deck because it's not Fiendsmith anymore. Like, the Fiendsmith was cute. It was allowing us to make Beatrice, but most of the time it wasn't like adding that much value, and it was adding a lot of breaks to the deck. So it's not great. We could run the 1-for-1 here just to get another starter, but I don't think we need to. Pep is here. Pep is here. We already have Pep. Pep is really good because we can go like Aurus plus Unizombie into Pep. So in this version, Pep is even better than it is in the other one. Baronne is pretty good. This one's pretty good. We have those three. Then I'm just wondering if we prefer, like, Ash is pretty nice. Do we want any Bishol in there? Because the Bishols could be good. Like, if we add, let's say, this and this, just to have two. So that just means that we can, like, go Bishol, banish our Shang-Chi, so Shang-Chi can revive herself. So that's a way to get it started again. That would be nice. I'm down to try it out. See how it goes. We're on 45, that's good. But yeah, what do we want to add more? Add more Engine to overwhelm the bricks. The problem if we add more Engine is that Vampire needs a critical mass of Vampire names. And there's not enough Vampire Engine right now. Because every Vampire needs another Vampire in hand or on the field to be able to use their effect. So if you add like more Gozuki, if you add like more zombie stuff, sure, that's gonna help a bit, but it's not gonna give you the names Vampire stuff to be able to discard them, which is the big problem with Vampire. And that's the biggest part, is that they have a singular starter. Vampire Ghost is their only named Vampire starter. Like, Unizombie does kind of the same thing, but you need another Vampire other than Unizombie to be able to start. Like, Ghost in itself, you have Ghost and a Vampire, you can do the plays. But they would need, like, a Vampire that either can special summon from hand or just special summon from grave without requirement or stuff like that. Because for now, they all require another Vampire. Like, this one needs to send a Vampire from field and to the graveyard to special summon from the graveyard. So, you cannot really do anything here. Is there a Pires map for zero defense? I don't think there is. And the problem is we would need to like add this guy. Like, Pires is only for zero attack and we don't really have zero attack monsters. So I don't think that's gonna do anything. Now for the extra deck. What do we want to do here? We have those one. We can always go see what was my last, like, if we go see my other deck. Because I still have the Aurus Vampire that we had here. So this one at the call by. We had the Imperm before. We had the Ash, the Maxi. We're running Mad Mauler, but I don't think we need it. It's a break that doesn't do as much. So we have this, that's the same. 3 this. We have the same thing here. Same lineup here. We are running triple King Sark. We are on 43 because we replaced the Imperm for Droplet here. And we added 2 Bishol. So that's the same ratio. What is the extra deck? Oh yeah, we added those guys because we could. But I think it's better if we add more stuff that do things. Because this guy I'm never going it. I think of all the games I made, I never went into Dragon Lord. I never once went into those two. Because they're neat. But they don't do much. We could add the Fascinator into Yukiona. But she doesn't do anything in this meta game. She really does not do anything here. Because there's no deck that has banish effect. Like, there's no deck that banish stuff. Yukiona is insane into Malice. Minus Duster, I don't think we can. Because what if we face a stun player again? Like, Duster is just there to respect the stun players. We instantly lose if we face a stun player. So we need a way out. The game for against stun player is gonna last a long time. So we need at least one way out of the stun. Which is why I'm running the Duster. It is the only reason why I'm running the Duster here. To have an out to the stun card. We have no back removal otherwise. We literally have no back removal. It's mostly the extra deck that we need to worry about. For the extra deck, we could go Chaos Angel if we want to, but that's not great. This. We could technically run a Super Poly package, but I don't think Super Poly is that great right now. We can add a Goddess for sure. Goddess would remove some of the monsters we don't want to deal with. We have SP. We want IP probably. So I'm gonna add the IP here. Like, our deck is good at spamming bodies, so we're gonna add the IP. We have one more flex spot, so do we want to add... We could add a Typhon if we want to, but our deck is not great into extending after the Typhon, so I don't know if it's gonna do that much. I might want to add a Dingirsu. Dingirsu could be a neat thing to make. So we go like Ding into send something, and then we can revive with the Mizuki the Ding later on. I want to try this. We're gonna try without the Fiendsmith. Were the Fiendsmith holding us back? For sure, losing 4 coin tosses in a row is not great, but we finally win one, so that's not gonna show that much. If we win this game and we just win because we went first, that's not gonna show that much. But there's some counter synergy with the Fiendsmith and the Zombie World, so I think it might not be as good as I thought it could be. Drawing the Zombie World, we drew no vampires! God! Well, we lose the game, guys. We lose the game. We drew no vampires here. Oh, you have something? Sure, fool me. Fool me there. Have fun. Well, we hope for the best here. We have nothing in the tank. Nothing at all. Didn't draw the Horus, didn't draw the Duster, didn't draw Horus, didn't draw another vampire name, didn't draw Unizombie, didn't draw anything. Oh, and they're on adventure? Yeah, we're just cooked. We're just omega cooked here. Because they go adventure, adventure gets them the... I think I'm gonna ash this because I don't want the Griffin to be on the field. I for sure do not want the Griffin to be on the field. So we add the adventure that tries to add the Griffin. Oh, they already had the Griffin. It didn't matter. Did not matter at all. Why did they start with those kind of hand when I start with this? I start with this. Sure. Sure. Nothing ever matters. Nothing ever matters at all. Like, let's look at our deck. Let's see what we add that could start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, there was 10 trillion cards we could. Oh, they send a Zombie World back. That's cute. They're on Dragoon. Yeah, I'm not winning this. GG. GG. That's so annoying. This deck can do stuff. Like, how many starters do we have? How many starters do we have? Like, let's change it here. We're gonna remove the Bishol just to have more chances of drawing our stuff. So let's remove this. We are at 43, so that's not too bad. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have half of our deck that are starters. Can we draw one of them, please? Just one. I'm just asking for one. Like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard to just give me one thing here. Squad again, that's not gonna be too bad. That's not gonna be too bad. But yeah, the Vampire deck, like I thought, is not that competitive right now. Like, it's been outclassed a lot. It needs a lot of help. It needs a lot and a lot of help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. I made a Tenpai scoop. It's a first for me. I saw a lot of Tenpai players scoop. Like, Tenpai did not do much against me. Like, they scoop so fast. Even though they have a deck that's supposed to be able to, like, play through everything, they scoop so fast. But please, please, please now. Please give me a playable hand. Please. I'm not asking for much. I just want some wins with the deck. Winning the coin toss is a pretty good start. We are climbing back up our coin toss deficit here. But can we do anything other than that? I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump here. What is this hand? We have a singular tree ofs and this Ash Blossom here. This is a one of. This is a one of. This is a one of. This is a two of. Can I get my tree ofs there? I'm ashing this and hoping it ends their turn. If it does not, I just surrender. At this point, I just surrender if this does not end their turn. The game hates me. GG. GG. They did try to Ghost Ogre your Exodia. That's kind of funny. It's so insane. Can we draw something that's not our one-ofs? We should be able to draw some tree-ofs there. That's our not Ash Blossom. We've drawn Ash Blossom more than any other tree-ofs in our deck. Can I get something? I'm not gonna spin the wheel now. We're gonna stack 2 wheels after this. I just want to get a game that does something. I just want to get something going. Please. Please. Now we go second. That's not great. That's not great. Now look at my hand. It's gonna be full gas, no end trap. It's gonna be full gas here. Nothing to entrap the opponent. Drew this again. Can we stop drawing him? Like, please? We haven't drawn yet Imseti or the King's Arc. We have not drawn any of them. Not one. Which is insane. We have the droplet. Maybe the droplet's gonna get us out of here. I doubt it. But maybe. They're going full combo, so it's Kashtira, Fiendsmith with probably... It's probably just a Kashtira for bodies here. So they go Lurie to the graveyard. We drew the Shang-Chi with the draw. We drew the Duamatef. Like, this end is fine. But where is my aura stuff? Can I get any, please? They go Requiem. Then Requiem into Engraver. Then Link into Sequence. Go into Apo. Is it Snake Eyes? Is it Snake Eyes? I think the Droplet's gonna be fine against Snake Eyes if it is. They go this. They shuffle the Lurie back. Summon this here. If they go into the other guy, we're fine still. Like the Caesar. No, they go into Sequence here. So Sequence is gonna shuffle probably 2, right? They shuffle those 2. They revive again. They go Apo. Or they go... Yeah, they shuffle 2. They go Lacrima. Lacrima revives the Engraver. Then they go Apo. They send the Snake Eyes Ash. They go Promethean Princess and go full Snake Eyes combo from there. I don't understand why Konami didn't see that that Beatrice would cause a problem here. I do not understand. Oh, they just go Apo? Okay, so that's a 3-mat Apo. Our Droplet's gonna deal with this at least, so there's that. Shuffle this back, deal some damage, sure. Oh, is it voiceless? It is voiceless voice. Oh. Oh, why? Okay, so they activate the Prayer of the Voiceless here. Tribute. They just started everything at this point. Like, they started every single thing. They had the thing too. So they started Unicorn, Engraver, Skull Guardian into... Oh no, they added a Skull Guardian. But they started this into pre-prep. They literally add everything here. They literally add everything. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? When I draw my 1 Garnet or stuff like that. Like, can I draw my Triops too? Like, can I please draw them? So, they have a target negate. They have 2 negates on the field and this. That's a okay draw. It's not great, but it's fine. We're gonna play the Domain here. If we go droplet, send this, and this, we can negate the 3 big problem on the field. And then afterwards, we go domain effect, send a familiar, familiar with the domain, get the ghost. Maybe it doesn't do much. We're gonna try it. That's the only way we have. That's the only way we have here. So we select this, send this, send this, confirm. Droplet here, negating this, negating this, negating this. Now they can technically go bird, which is gonna be really annoying. But at least that's all the interruption they have here. They have nothing else. Okay. Didn't hit the Shang-Chi, which is good for me. Oh yeah, they have the thing too. Yeah, we just lose. We just lose here. We tried really hard. Really hard. Because this one's just a summon negate, right? Yep, it's just a summon negate, so... GG. GG. We love to not be able to play the game. We love to not be able to play the game. That prepared you from going insane. I'm already insane. I've always been insane. That's kind of my trick. That's kind of my trick. You think I'm not insane if I'm playing vampires? I'm already crazy. I've always been crazy, guys. I'm sorry to tell you that, but I've always been crazy here. Top replay, let's do this. We are gonna have double wheel to do, but I think I'm banking the deck. Like, it's just so annoying. We add so many starters. We have not drawn. I'm gonna give it a singular other shot. And if we do not draw the aura stuff in our next game, I am destroying the deck. Like, there's nothing else. One day we should be drawing the aura stuff, right? We've drawn Duometev twice. We have not drawn Kingsark or Imseti, which are 6 copies, once yet. But Duometev, that's a 1-up in the deck. We've drawn it twice so far. White Forest here, gonna add the tails. Then they're gonna go Engraver here. You can ash this. Yeah, that's probably a good ash. Preventing them from getting the track to be able to extend. Aw? No way. Oh, I guess they thought they could punch over it. Why did they do that? Like, they could have just gone LZ now. Like, instead of trying to punch, I guess they didn't read your Exodia stuff and thought they could just punch over it because that's 0 attack. But did they not stop to think once? Like, did they not stop to think once and say, why would someone play a 0 attack monster without nothing? Like, why? But well played, well played. I don't understand what the opponent was doing though. I guess we could do some of the event. I guess we could try and do some of the event quests instead of me going crazy. Cause yeah, I'm going crazy there. Maybe one final duel in the rank thing to see if we can get the aura stuff going. But other than that, I don't think I'm gonna bank on the deck too much. Let's get the wheel though. We have double the wheel spin, so I'm gonna spin them both in sequence, and we're gonna do them one after the other. So burpees here. The first one's gonna be 10 burpees. And the second one is gonna be jumping jacks. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So burpees to start off with, and then jumping jacks there. Let's go right to it. I guess it's just a training stream at this point. We've lost so much that we're just training all the time. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Thanks for the water. I'm gonna need it. Thanks for the stretch too. But yeah, I'm gonna need water after this. Ooh. Ooh. I'm winded now. One final game of this. One final game to see if we can finally win one. Whew. Can we get anything? We go first. That's a good start. That's a good start here. Our coin toss ratio is not great today. We went on a big losing coin toss spree, which was not amazing. Finally! We didn't want a zombie well, but that's fine. Come on, you don't have the maxi. He has the maxi! Imseti Sen Shang-Chi. Please let me play the game. Fua doesn't do anything. Fua does not do anything here. We don't summon from the extra deck that much. Gonna draw another card. That's a pretty good one. Gonna go Unizombie. Unizombie is gonna send from deck to grave. Targeting himself. Gonna send this. Getting ourselves the retainer here. Retainer is gonna get the familiar. Familiar is gonna be to the grave. Retainer is gonna get me a draw. I think I'm just gonna stop on like a really low end board, because I don't need to extend that much more. I literally do not need to extend that much more here. Like, I could play the King's Arc if I want to, but I don't need to. I literally do not need to. Like, I'm just playing the zombie world, setting the domination, and passing on this. That's an Omni Negate plus a zombie world. Let's see if that's good enough. Like, we could have played the King's Arc, summoned him City, but I don't think that's needed. Let's go for the maxi here, see if it stops them a bit. They didn't have an Ash last turn, so they probably do not have one now. Now let's see what they do. They know I have an Omni here. They know about the zombie world, so there's no unknown for them. It's just how they're gonna manage this. If they are on the Featsmith Engine, it's offline. So that's the good part. The Featsmith Engine is offline here. Unicorn is a bit annoying. But I'm not... Well, the thing is, if I don't negate this, they can just go into... Like, if I domination this, they can just go battle, punch over this. I think I need to let this resolve. I cannot, like, negate this. They go Burt. If they're smart, they just go battle, they punch over this. But still, that doesn't clear the problem of me having stuff to do. Oh, it's just Kashtira? Is it really just Kashtira here? We can at least negate the Kashtira when they're gonna go attack, because they're gonna activate the effect. They cannot resist activating the effect. So we're for sure dominationing this. Negating and destroying. Problem is, they are on Kashtira, so I don't know how I deal with the Arise art. Like, that's a big problem here. I do not know how I deal with it. They're gonna punch into the Unizombie here. They're gonna look at my extra deck. Yeah, I don't know how I deal with this, because now they can just revive the Fenrir. Fenrir, they didn't use the Fenrir effect either, so they can just go Fenrir, search the Arise art, and then go into the Floodgate. And how do I deal with the Floodgate? I guess I do get a lot of draws because I did maxi them, so maybe that's gonna get me out of this. But Droplet's gonna be offline, so that's not great. Yeah, this card is offline now because of the Floodgate effect. Oh, are they gonna pass on this? If they pass on this, I'm fine. I can beat this if they pass. Really? The domain is pretty good. What did they banish here? They banished the Immortal Dragon. That's like the worst they could banish. What do we want to remove here? From their search, you can tell it's just an engine. Well, they didn't play anything else. This, we have that guy here. If we play the Vampire's Domain, they're just gonna be able to use the bird though, which is really very annoying. Are they not using the bird? No way they're not using the bird, right? Like, no way they are not using the bird here. To remove everything I have. Hello? Are you dead? There you go. That wasn't that hard, right? That was not that hard. So what are they gonna send here? We could have technically gone familiar first to prevent this from happening. I guess that might have been better. Yeah, that's the right send for them. Those three banish face down. Now we go King Sark here. They still have a background known. I don't know what the rest of their card is. We go King Sark, Sandy, Maxi. Get ourselves the Imseti. Then we can summon the Imseti here. Then we can go Battle Face. Battle Face, at least remove the Fenrir before we do anything, because that's the one I'm worried about. Yeah, I guess playing the Domain was a mistake. We should have not played the Domain. That was kind of a mistake on my part. That's fine. I'm not using the effect. I want to punch. I want to punch here. Main phase 2. The Droplet's not gonna do enough, so I think I'm just gonna go King Sark again. Sending the Droplet to the graveyard, and we kind of need to get going here. So we're gonna send this one here. Revive him onto the field, and now we're gonna see what their back row is. So revive this guy onto the field. We go into the Zombie Vampire with those two. And then from there, we are gonna send 4 to the graveyard and see if we hit. Please. Anything. I'm begging you. Yep. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. We tried. We tried really hard. What do you guys think the engine was, what they were going for? We lost to Kashtira there. We lost to Kashtira, but what do you guys think they were on? I'm benching this deck. This deck doesn't do anything. Look at this good lose streak there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 loses in a row. That's great, right? Yeah, it was just Snake Eyes. It was literally just Snake Eyes. We were never winning this in 10 trillion year. Well, this deck is going into the gutter. I'm not playing this deck ever again. I tried really hard. The deck does not do enough anymore. It was okay before, but until Konami decided to give us a Poplar or a Circular, this deck is not viable. Like, it's kind of the same build I had always. This is a build that I had like almost every time, and it's not doing anything anymore. So you're gonna see me on camera way more, because I am not going back to this deck. I am not going back to this deck. But yeah, we went to 1 and 8 today. So we went back to the Master 5. We went back to Master 5. We're gonna need to start all the way down from the bottom. We were just Master 4, so that's fine. We weren't too far away. But like, that wasn't great today. Let's go do another wheel. Another wheel again. 2 hours? We were 2 hours into it. I really wanted to make it work. I really wanted to make it work. I believe that I could. I still don't know if the Beastmith is above average or Vampire. I got Vampire Master one time. I got Vampire Master, guys. Don't judge them. It's just that decks are way too strong right now. They are way too strong. Let's start this up. 40 seconds. Coming right up. But yeah, it's just unfortunate. A lot of decks are running Trillion end traps, and they have like 3 engines in themselves that can just shoot Cold Fusion alone, so it's just way too strong to deal with. When my deck dies most of the time to a normal summon, that's not great. That's really not great. But we cannot say, no one can say we didn't try. No one can say we didn't try. We tried really hard. Really hard. I still think the Feedsmith deck is probably the better version than the Horus one, because it runs a bit less bricks, but it has a big problem with the counter synergy in the deck. But let's do some event. A solid attempt was made. We tried really hard. I love the deck. I'm always gonna love the Vampire deck. It's just they need a lot of help. Like, they need a way to special summon themselves for free, or a way to accelerate their play. Like, maybe a field spell that can send a vampire from deck to grave. So you have a field spell on the field and a vampire in grave. Because they need... Vampire, one of the big problem with Vampire is that they need their spells to be continuous. They need to stay on the field. Because they need the name to be able to send them to the graveyard. So we need more spells like Vampire Domain that are like just, you play it, you activate the effect, you get something, and then you can just send it to the graveyard. So if we add like a Rhoda, that is just like you play the thing, you foolish a vampire from deck to grave, and then it stays on the field so you can like use a vampire to tribute it and summon himself, that would be very good. Zombie Werewolf and Vampire Lord were better, they look so cool, really, yeah. So let's try and dunk some of the event quests that we have. So we need to play some spells, we need to special summon some monster and win some games. It was meta back then, but it's been ages since it's been meta. I'm gonna reset the heads and tails count, because at this point we're doing something else, so it's not for the vampire deck anymore. So we're 0-0 now for the event. Losing the coin tosses. The Book of Eclipse is gonna be great, but we only have this. But this is way better than everything we've had today. This end is literally better than anything we've had so far. Like, if Vampire could have a Kotal, that would be great. I want against Snake Eyes Fiendsmith because they were playing weirdly. I want to see that. I want a single coin toss today just to get drolled. Oh no. Okay, so it's Tearlament. Tearlament is gonna struggle a bit against Eclipse, because I can always just Eclipse and they lose their names. So that's pretty good. It's gonna be rough if they have the Ash Blossom in hand, because that's a big problem with Eclipse. Because it does say draw in the spell, you can Ash Blossom the Eclipse, which is unfortunate. It is very unfortunate that you can Ash Blossom the Eclipse. But it is a weakness of the card. It would be pretty strong if you did not like... If it just flipped them back up and stuff, that would be way too strong. So... Kashira on top. Probably just to get the Tearlament Kashira, right? Yeah. Curious why they didn't send it to the graveyard here. They go Sheeran. Sheeran's gonna summon herself, sending to the graveyard what? So they use the... Okay, they go this here. Not Great Mills. They're gonna mill 2. Not Great Mills either. Nothing here. You faced a camera player in the event earlier that would have made you cringe. Oh yeah. Well, I saw a camera player before that was like really bad. It burned my eyes. So they're gonna mill 8 here. Nothing we can really do. We don't have end traps here. We do not have a singular end trap, so we gotta let them play their games, and we're gonna go on the crackback. So they go 1-2, 1-2 punch, poo poo, poo poo. They played badly, yeah, for sure. But how badly did they play? So they hit the Sheeran, so they're gonna get the second fusion. Their mills were really not that great, I gotta be honest. Like, they hit this, which adds them a trap. So they have one trap, and they're gonna have, like, a Rhino Heart. But that's not gonna do much. Sulliek here. Sure. And then they wasted Camera Fusion twice. Oof. Ow. I thought he played Camera with a cringe other archetype like Camera Oris. I tried Camera Oris at the before. It's fine, but it's not really synergistic together. It's more that it doesn't impact each other. Like one archetype works without affecting the other one, so it's fine. But they don't interact with each other that much. They're just a singular Oris monster that is a beast. So you have this bridge there, and sometimes Zombie Vampires can mill you a Chimera monster, and that's about it. Oh, that's bad for me. Because now my Book of Eclipse is offline. Okay, I did not expect the Grapha here. I did not expect the Grapha here, to be honest. Talent is pretty good, so we're gonna start with the Eclipse first. See if they have an answer. They might just Grapha this. If they have an Ash, we're gonna know now. But they probably just Grapha. Grapha the effect, remove it from the field. We could have tried and bait with the Kotal, but they probably do not take the bait. Thanks for the water. Hello? Are you there? It's not that hard. You either do or you don't. You either do or you don't. If you don't, you lose everything, so you don't really have a choice. You don't really have a choice. Hello? Hello? Quelqu'un est là? They let this resolve, so their trap card is offline now. Everything is off. There is no try. Well, we just win at this point, right? We just literally win. They have the trap card, but it's not online anymore because they don't control a Tearlament monster. Sure. Sure. Using Super Poly on their own stuff. Using those two into what? Dracostapelia? Be my guess. Sheeran activates, gonna get himself we have the talent here, so that's pretty good. We can force because now they go into Root Colossus. Yeah, and we just steal the Root Colossus. We make her ours. Let's go talent. Take control of the monster. There we go. We just take control of this, punch into the Dracostapelia, and then go main phase 2. And we should be fine. Hello? This guy's taking forever. Yeah, Super Poly yourself. Now! Now! This guy is taking forever here. You have one playable. It's not that hard. You either flip the Sulliek or you don't, and it doesn't do anything. Sulliek literally doesn't do anything. I don't have monster. They could Sulliek themselves if they want, but I don't think that does much. Okay. Guy lost to himself, sure. Took forever. Took forever to play the game, but decided without me showing him anything, he decided that was enough. I've seen enough here. Well, I'm gonna take it. We just wanted well, I kind of wanted to play some stuff. Because we've activated Spell or Trap this game. Wait, we played 2 spells, right? We played the Book of Eclipse. Why is it only counting 1? They did not count the talent because it didn't even go through the chain. God! We got to a singular spell. We got a singular spell for this quest because the guy was too much of a lame guy to not stick to it. We are really bad with the coin tosses today. We lost so many coin tosses. That's kind of insane. That's kind of insane. We are like 4 and 7, I think, for the coin tosses. We have the Super Poly here. We have the double droplet. Our hand is pretty good. Not amazing, but we can play with this. Okay, it's Red Resonator. The problem with Resonator is that they have a way to play around a lot of stuff. We do have the Garura for them, which should be good enough to deal with most of their things. We don't run the Starving Venom. We could probably run it, to be honest. Like, instead of a second one of this, we might want to run the Starving Venom, because Starving Venom would be good here. Starving Venom would be pretty good here, because they're all darks. Those things are all dark. That's why it took me a whole night to do that. It was tier and I scoop, or they scoop because I played Exodia. That's fair. So they summon this. They're going to do their whole combo. They're going to play like for 5 minutes. We're going to be there for a while, guys. They get the red zone. We just got to make sure they don't have a red Dragon Archfiend or Synchro monster that mentions it. That's where the Super Poly is going to come into play, because we can just remove their red Dragon Archfiend. Unless they play like they end up with 3 of them on the field, we should be fine. Either it was tier. I'm annoyed enough by Exodia after playing the Anthology, so I scoop on them going first at this point as well. That is fair. What is the event? You don't care too much about losing in the event, right? Oh? You're gonna end on Supernova Pass? I guess they get the Red Dragon Archfiend, but I don't think that was the play. I don't think that's worth it here. Like, there's so many better boards than this you can make. Like, usually they end on like this pattern, they end on Archred, they end on so many things. For now, I don't think it's gonna do much. It's gonna be like Red Dragon Archfiend and Red Supernova, maybe? And that's gonna be it? Okay, they summoned this, so they can have another guy. Are they locked or not? They are gonna make this pattern. They don't have Banish Monster at all. So they're gonna go this. You can banish this and add this to your hand. So they can get the Red Dragon Archfiend here, which is kind of annoying. They keep going. They keep going here. Banish this again. Summon this onto the field. It's a level 4 tuner. So they can revive the Scarred Red Dragon Archfiend here. They have the red zone that we know about. So we have one Super Poly in a dream. It is a red zone. They have a way to negate something. Okay, the Cortal is pretty good here. I think we start by Super Polying those two. So Super Poly here is gonna get ourselves the Droplet into Garura. Using this and this, removing their red zone basically. They do not have a red zone live anymore. And now we have the Droplet to threaten the Dispatter at any time. Oh, they have a red zone, I guess. This gives them a red zone activation. That's fine. That's fine here. So they can always activate the red zone if they want to. I'm gonna go Cortal now. Cortal is gonna get them something. I didn't think it was gonna trigger on the Super Poly sending them. But that makes sense. That does make sense. We grab this here. We have this and that. Nothing that you can really do. If we go into Droplet, send the Garura to negate the Dispatter. They only have one interruption and we get to draw one from this. So I think that's fine. We confirm here. You know I don't read. You know I do not read here. We negate the Dispatter here. We know almost all of their hands, so I'm not too worried about that. We're gonna get the draw one, see what we hit. We know they have the red zone. That's a very good draw. We're gonna go Gazelle. Gazelle effect. You really have the Ash Blossom? Really? You held it out for so long? Really? This guy's crazy. This guy is a crazy dude. We're gonna go and send the LZ here. Summon the Apprentice. Like, I would like to keep the LZ, but I don't have a choice. The Ash Blossom was too much. So he has 2 Resonator. We know he has the red zone here. We kind of need to bait out the red zone if we can. Didn't start with any of the... Because now if he goes red zone, we cannot really beat it, which is a big problem. We're already normal, so that's a big problem too. We don't have targeting protection, so I think we just lose. I think we just lose here. Like, let's grab this. But we just go... Chimera Fusion. They flip the red zone and we just lose. The Ash Blossom was the thing on top. It was the thing too much. Because now they can just red zone, pop the Gazelle. Oh, they let me resolve it. They should not have let me do that. Like, they had a free win if they just popped. They knew the card in hand. So they just should have just have popped the Gazelle and they were winning the game. Literally. Literally, if they just did that, they were winning the game on the spot. But I guess they don't know the matchup, so they didn't know that they needed to hit it there. We know there are 2 cards in hand, so they have the red zone. But they target with this, so we can just like... Koitol? It's too late to... Oh, they're special summoning something? I didn't know they special summoned. Is it? You can only use each effect? Okay, so they always add something for the red zone. We're gonna add to our hand the Diabells here. And we're gonna send to the graveyard. At this point, I'm gonna send the Tau. Then Tau effect is gonna activate, getting myself... I can either get the Mirror Knight to tag out into Baphomet to get myself going for more. But I kind of want to bridge into the Azamina stuff, so I'm gonna go this here. What? Who plays Skullmeister? Who? Who played this? Who is crazy enough to do that? That's insane. Well, we lose the game here, guys. We lose the game on the Skullmeister that the guy randomly has in his hand. Like, this hand was insane for him. Really crazy. Is there a way to win? 1, 2, 3. That's 3 attack. We punch here. 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 That's not enough to kill, sadly. That is not enough to kill. If we go more Regina, they just pop it and we lose. So there's no point into this. If you go Guardian Chimera, we can pop 2 cards, but they go red zone afterward. And then they just pop the Guardian Chimera, and I'm on 1 card in a Dream with no normal summon. So there's nothing here. So yeah, I don't think there's a singular way to win this game. And it's all because of the Skullmeister that came out of nowhere, by the way. Might as well do this here. Why not? I'm going out on my own term here. I am going out on my own term, but who plays Skullmeister? Who? The guy started full combo plus Ash Skullmeister there. Yeah, they go red zone. They destroy my card in camera. Now that I don't have the target protection, and I just lose the game. Oh, Koitol, so kind. So kind. Yeah, tonight's not my night. Tonight is not my night at all. Like, we got Skullmeister. What was I supposed to do there? The Fiendspit? There's no Fiendspit in the event. There is literally no Fiendspit. There's no Lake Monster. Like, they were on the 1-of Skullmeister and they drew it. They were on the 1-of. And they got the 1-of here. That's so tilting. That is so tilting that we lost to random 1-ofs in their deck. Can I catch a break tonight, please? Like, can I catch a break? We're 0-2 on the coin tosses. We lose to a 1-of Skullmeister in their hand. Wheel, please. Please, Wheel. Why does everything go wrong tonight? Why does everything go wrong? We're like 2-9 tonight in total. It can catch the Azamina a bit off guard, but it's not gonna stop them completely. Like, you're not stopping the main part of Azamina with this. They're still getting bodies on the field, so I don't think it's that great. I do not think it does as much as the guy thinks it does. Like, he should just run another another bishop instead. That would be way better than this. And you can use a bishop proactively too on this board. So 15 squats here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. I don't say it's the best idea, but looking for a reason. Yeah, there's some reason. It's just annoying that he got the one-ups he needed. And he started full combo, by the way. He started an insane hand. I was like, okay, I can beat this. This hand, the board he made wasn't too bad. But him having 2 hand traps and 2 of the best hand traps in his deck for handling me afterwards was just way too much. Oh, I removed the wrong one. I removed the win-loss ratio instead of the coin toss. We won the first coin toss of the event today. The first one. Okay, we start this. That's a fine hand. Oh, they have a Fua. They have a Fua here. I kind of want to drop the Eclipse. So Diabell Star summon. Get myself the Search. Do they have an Imperm? Imperm Doko? Imperm! I knew it. Well, do they have a second one? That is a big question. If they have the second Imperm, I lose a game. If they don't, I might be fine. Because now it's either I go normal Gazelle. Gazelle effect. They have something. We lose the game. Yep, Veiler. We lose the game, guys. We tried really hard. We tried really hard. But no such luck. No such luck here. Nothing I could do here. I played the hand to what I was given. Guy drew 2 end trap. We drew no way to stop the end trap. So we just fumbled to this. What more do you have here? I'm gonna start with Engraver. No, not Engraver. Gonna start with Deception. Oh, it's Ice Barrier. Yippee! If its card is sent from the owner field to the graveyard, I'm gonna wait for them to activate this. Did they discard this? We're gonna droplet this for sure. Sending the Diabell Star here, dropletting it off the face of the earth. And let's hope this is enough to stop them. Probably not, but let's hope it is. Because that's their best normal summon, by the way. We activated Diabell Star. We're going to send the Gazelle here. Get the Diabell Star back on the field to search ourselves the Deception, at least for the next turn. So that maybe we can do something. Yeah, they can just special summon here, so we just lose. We just lose here. There's not much going on. The guys drew the best normal summon, plus an extender, plus 2 end traps, so there's not much more to see here. They go those 2, they go this, they special summon, and I don't care enough to stay here. I think that's gonna be the final duel of today. I'm getting tilted. I'm getting tilted now. I am losing interest in this. I'm not doing the final wheel. I think I'm just sending you guys someone else. I'm sorry, but the game hates me today for some reason. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but the game hates me for some reason today. So we're just gonna send you guys to Maple. I'm gonna clock out early. Oh, yeah, 2 replays. Yeah, we can do the replays before we leave. We can do the replays. I'm sorry about that. I was just focused on my stuff. We can do the replays. We're gonna do, after that, we're gonna leave, and that's gonna do a small little, like, change of pace. So you add the top 2, I think, right? That you said? So this one here against Paleo and this one against Snake Eyes. So let's go for the first one. But yeah, tonight is not my night. It is not my night at all. Like, the guy starts with two of the best starter into like two end traps that stops us really hard, and we draw the Baphomet again. That's not fun. Yeah, so they start with the rollback. Foolish Burial good into rollback doesn't seem that great. I don't know why they run this in that deck, because it doesn't seem to do much. They go Wedju Temple. Wedju is gonna go into Sengenjin. You can summon this, get the Ankh. Then Sengenjin can summon himself, reveal the Ankh this time. Not pay the cost, add the Art of the Blue Eyes. Art of the Blue Eyes is gonna send to the graveyard, get you another Ankh. So now you're done with this. Reveal all the 5 pieces. Exodia is pretty good against Spellio because you can negate their spell effect or the spell trap effect, so that's pretty fine. Obliterate Blaze. So you're gonna negate the Waybridge. Like this, that's fine. Then roll back. They can roll it back away anyway. Fiend Griefing, shuffling this back, getting a backjack. The Curse Seal might be funny. I don't think you're gonna get any use of this. Black Goat Laugh. They cannot activate it this turn. Oh, they're all 4,000. Why did they do that? They could have waited. They could have waited after the battle phase. Like, they could have just said, okay, you're gonna punch me for 4,000 and then activate transaction roll back on the other part to remove your stuff. The guy was just stupid. Like, he could have just waited there. He could literally just have said, I'm gonna let you punch. I'm gonna pay 2,000 instead of 4,000 for my rollback. And just send your field to the graveyard. God, sometimes people don't think. Okay, this hand is great. You have like everything you need. You can go Art of the Blue Eyes. Getting yourself the Ankh. Then you go Golem, Golem set. Golem reveal the Ankh. Summon himself. Get yourself the Wedju Temple. Wedju Temple can activate, sending yourself both the shield and the Sengenjin. Sengenjin reveal the Ankh, summoning himself. Get the Fiend Reflector. Then this one gets you. Welcome Min Duel. We're getting kicked in by the Master Duel today. It's not great. It's really not great. Welcome Min Folly. Welcome in. Sadly, I don't think I'm gonna go for too long today because I've been getting tilted. I've been getting tilted today for some reason. Like, we tried Vampire, our deck bricked like crazy. We were never drawing our 3-ofs. We were drawing like our 1-ofs all the time. So we were just getting cooked. And we went 1-8 with the Vampire deck. Then we went into the event. And we got cooked even more by like people just drawing everything they need. And we lost a lot of coin toss today. So everything went bad. Everything went badly today. So I'm probably not gonna stay too long. Firing everything here, sure. I think you were a bit trigger happy on this. Because you didn't need to fire everything you could. Like, you didn't need to fire the Blaze. It didn't do anything. You should have kept it for the next turn. So as Blossom on the Wanted is pretty good. Preventing them from sending the Exodia there. Yeah, the trap didn't do anything there, so you didn't need to do it. They have the Deception already, so why did they not start Deception beforehand? I don't understand their thought process here. Reveal this, get themselves the Murcielago. Then Murcielago is gonna get them the OSS. Then they can go full Snake Eyes combo. Why did they not do that first? Like, why did they not do that before battle phase? What was the point of punching with the Exodia there? They could have gone full Snake Eyes combo. Like, they had the game. They had the game there. So they go Linkuriboh, they reset, they can go... The little guy. What's funny is that if they set your thing to the back row, you can still get them going with that. Okay, they're gonna send those two into Flamberge. Then Flamberge is gonna allow them to go into the IP Masquerena. Do they run the Fiendsmith or do they not? They revive 2. Then they go those two into Prom Princess. Sure. But that doesn't do much. They revive the Flamberge. They're gonna reset the IP. Then after that, they're gonna go a lot of Zamina, sure. They could have done that way before. They're gonna go Wanted. They need to clear this for sure. So they're gonna go like Phoenix or Ambler Whale. They did not read. People, please. Read your cards. There's stacks on this card. There's stacks here. You cannot special summon except Fire Monster. Clear it. It's not that hard. Make a Link 4. Make a Link 2 with Phoenix. I don't care. Make something. Like he just dragged into Lurie and couldn't summon the Lurie here. Now you Ambler Whale. God, people are stupid. And you I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind here. He has Fart Train right now. That's why it's called Fart V9. That's fair. But God, this Snake Eyes player is something. Sometimes people need to be taking, like, the game away from them. They're gonna go Prom Princess because they just like to click buttons. Now they lock themselves. Okay. How can you screw this up even more? First off, like, let's review this back a bit. The guy used Tracked while Princess was on the field, so he didn't get the Lurie to not get the feed spit part. Afterward, as soon as you summon something, he goes Princess. So now his IP, the only viable target of IP left if he has it, is Nightmare Phoenix. Because again, he can only special summon Fire Monster. So he cannot go into Apo, he cannot go into SP, he cannot do anything. This guy, he is doing everything. Going to Phoenix, sure. Or going to like Raging Phoenix. He could go Pyro Phoenix. He goes the Charmer. Yeah, this guy made every single mistake he could. Oh, you can reveal on field? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know you could reveal on field. But yeah, this Snake Eyes player is one of the worst I've ever seen. One of the worst I've ever seen. Sure, revive everything. It's not gonna matter at this point. It's not gonna matter that much. God, how can you screw this up so much? You're running Double Oak? Why? You don't need Double Oak. You literally do not need it. He's gonna go Ambler Whale. Ambler Whale's gonna do something. I don't even know what it does, to be honest. Gotta punch into the Poplar. I probably would have punched into the Snake Eyes Ash here, just to make it so they don't get the Poplar in the back row, because now it's kind of opening yourself to problem. But you should be fine, right? Not using the Snake Eyes Ash. I guess they don't have... Okay, now they go Close Moon. You're gonna go Threatening Roar. They go Requiem Effect. You're gonna just... That's not the time you want to go the Trap. You needed to go the Trap when they were on Close Moon. Because now they just tag out, they get the Engraver, and they can revive the Engraver here. So you pop those two, they get the Poplar again, set it back, send the Oak back in the back row. Oh, it's immune to destruction, I see. They're gonna negate the Exodia. You can just negate the negate. That's fine. Then you can gain 3000 here, because you can target your Exodia with this. Then this resets to the back row. They can go Engraver. Engraver shuffles the Lurie here. Then go into this Equip. They can do this. They're gonna try and send. Okay, they send here. They go to Oak. We knew they had the Oak. They go Snake Eyes Ash. And they don't have Extender. And they surrender. That was the worst Snake Eyes player I've ever seen. Worst Snake Eyes players. That burned my eyes to see. That literally burned my eyes. I want to see their deck list. Like, they're on Double Oak. They are on 42. You can probably just cut one Oak here. Because you're on 42. It's not adding much. They're on this. They are one track. One Lurie. That's fine ratios otherwise. Like, it's fine ratios. But they played that like an ape. Snake Eyes more like Burn Eyes. It really was. It really was. But it's in the raid away now. I'm not feeling like playing a bit more, so... I think I got the name right. Yeah, that's the name right. Here's the raid message. A bit of a shorter stream today. It really did carry the player, because there's no way this guy knows what he's doing. Like, no way you make the mistake of Promethean Princess twice on the field while you lock yourself, instead of just thinking like, yeah, it stopped me the first time. I should probably read the card to figure out what it does, right? I should probably read the card. But on that note, I'm gonna go rest up. I'm Yu-Gi-Oh! Out for today. This was a day of all time. I kind of expected it for the vampire stuff, but it was still rough to not draw like any of our starter any game. Like, we didn't get to do the Horus once. The Fiendsmith we got to do one time, but it wasn't great. You tried to destroy your monster twice, yeah. So on that note, I'm gonna wish you all a good rest of your day. I'm gonna see you all again on Sunday. Saturday, I'm not gonna be there. I'm going out with friends on Saturday. So on Sunday, we're gonna play some Dave the Diver. We're gonna try and finish it on Sunday. So I hope to see you guys there. Other than that, please take care of yourself. And I'm gonna see you all again next time. Bye-bye.